Yeah, welcome to this video. It took a long while to get this game started and it is a huge rating gap. Yeah, people recently asked why are the opponents so low rated in 15 minutes. Yeah, at times there are relatively few players in this pool of players to be paired, and it seems that once in a while it's unavoidable to have those big gaps. Of course, I'd like to have a slightly more even game, but yeah, anyway, you need to play those games as well, and once in a while it really gets to instructive positions. Okay, we have it started out as Saemisch King's Indian, and now we transpose into a Benoni kind of position. He hasn't played e6 yet. Transferred the knight to c7 and prepares b5. Yeah, you should prevent b5 for the time being. Oh, this is interesting. Now he closes the position. Okay, at least my knight is already on g3, which means I cannot play g4. The best move here, okay, not permitted by rules, would be g2 to g4, hopping over the knight, and then h4, h5, attacking on the king side. But now it is blocked. Alright, I don't want to take on e6 here. It's usually not very helpful for white. You expose your d4 square to a knight e6, d4, for example. Interesting. Yeah, probably I must complete development at some point. If he goes knight e8 and f5, I always have the capture and f4. It's not a big deal. I think yeah, this wasn't the most precise move. I should have played h5, a5, h5, not h5. It's not possible. a5 would have been probably good. Yeah, taking the chance to fix the pawns here. If he goes f5, I can take and play f4. This is quite okay. Wow, giving away two moves. Okay, now b4 immediately comes to mind. Yeah, I should take this chance as long as it presents itself. He takes knight a4 and then queen, yeah, knight a4. This is very nice. Now he cannot move the b pawn, never ever, and I have knight b6 and I have queen b3 to b4. This is the toughest thing. Maybe rook b1. Okay, he's preparing now f5 after all. Could also play c5. I mean, it's a very nice position already. Okay, but let's go here. If he plays f5, I can really take and play f4. Rook b1 to b4 is not too bad, getting the pawn back with the rook on b4. He was threatening f5 to f1, not much choice. Yeah, not sure. Man, let's just take this. I could have taken f5, of course. Okay. Yeah, let's just castle. I hardly can play without castling, so let's do that. So the next step to make headway here is c4, c5. c5, knight b6, c4. c5, knight b6, c4, rook b6, something like that. Need to increase the pressure. There's also knight e4 coming. And, at the end, the d pawn is the winner. Another issue, of course, is that black is so tied down here. It's hard for him to move. And quite often this will lead to further problems, that black is actually under too much pressure to defend it. So c5 now. Or knight e4. Knight e4, there's also knight f6. This one, yeah, everything's good. But this is good. The knight is not doing much on g3, and what's he supposed to play? Maybe knight f6. No, it's very hard to make any moves. Maybe the bishop f5 and just take it. Not very attractive, but what can you do? Yeah, it's very passive. He lost many moves. Stuff like knight here and knight f6. It's not tolerable. f5. He needs to play f5. He invested more time until he played f5, and by now it's already almost decisive on the queen side. Yeah, I wasn't sure. Bishop g5. I know I really don't want to exchange. Or if I just take it, the bishop will take. Okay, let's improve this bishop. Get it to e4. Yeah, he should just take e4. Yeah. Okay. Black needs to try exchange a couple of pieces to get some pressure off this position. No, knight to f6 was a good plan. Okay, so c5 or not. I can maybe take and play knight d6. This is fairly solid. Knight f6. Okay. Let's prepare rook f to b1. Increasing the pressure on the b7 pawn. Oh, and he returns. Yeah. Or should I just take it on c8? The knight on b6 is really it's a very nice looking piece. But it doesn't attack so much. Now you can play bishop f5. Come on, let's just take it. That's simple chess. And rook b1. Like rook b1, rook to b6, c5. White still has got this positional edge. And c4, c5 is really a move that black cannot prevent. I can play it followed by d takes c5 and then d6, bishop d5, activating this bishop on e4. So just here. Now knight f6. I can just take it d6. Okay, let's not waste too much time. I need to get ahead here. Oh. Yeah, first reaction is c6. And it's probably good, yeah. Yeah, come on, this must be good. Pawns on b6 and c6. Yeah, this is really a lot. I mean, if you have those kind of pawns, your position usually is very good. Even if you have sacrificed substantial material, those kind of pawns are very strong. And I only have sacked in exchange. Okay, he cannot take on c6. This immediately is an immediate disaster. The question is, how do I proceed now? I can always play c7, but maybe it is better to think about improving some pieces. The bishop on e4 would be excellent if it would somehow get to the h3 c8 diagonal. Okay, let's first play this and lend support to the c pawn. In case it advances c7, that it is protected. If he plays something like a5, I can go win this pawn with queen b5, rook a1. And I also should think about moving the h-pawn at some point. Introducing h4, h5 for example, and giving the king a square on h2 can be useful. Oh. Yeah, okay, this exchange sack wasn't really necessary. Oops, I didn't meant to do that, just opening a bottle here. It wasn't necessary, strictly speaking, but leading to a very good position. Yeah, what should he do? Yeah, maybe still knight f6. Yeah, the problem from White's point of view in this position is it looks very attractive, but how do you actually promote the pawns? I really don't know. Maybe I need to reroute this bishop here to b4, attacking the d pawn. On e3 it is mostly covering b6, which is not bad, but b6 is not attacked at the moment, so it's not clear that this is such a useful role. Attacking the d pawn though is quite something. With bishop b4, attacking the d pawn. Okay. I don't know. I probably, if I'm black here, I probably just take e4 and hope that simplifications somehow help me. If he takes on e4, I will take with the pawn. Further supporting the pawn chain and keeping it nicely tied together, this position. Queen e4, I don't know, maybe queen f5. I'm not sure. Yeah, but this is just giving away g6. So almost seems like he intended that, but it's really terrible. I get the bishop to e6 also. And the bishop on f5, I already mentioned before that I'd love to have the bishop on this diagonal, and he just gifted that to me. This mostly controls the c8 square, so that c7, c8 is almost a decisive thing. Okay, let's harass this this rook even more. Where it is? Where should it go now? Now bishop g5. Setting up this awkward, very awkward pin. I have enough time to prepare this all properly. c7, c8. So c7 now, yeah. And this threatens c8. Yeah, the check on d5.
Check.
And double promote the pawn.
Black resigns.
Yeah, the interesting thing here is, here I this is not precise. I should play a5, and the thing to remember from this game, I mean, knight d7 and knight f6 back obviously isn't great, but this kind of stuff is something that you need to have in your, let's say, positional repertoire, how to play on the queen side. a5 keeps the b pawn fixed on b7. It cannot move. Oops. Should really retreat. Yeah, it cannot move because there's always this discover, and he has a piece set up in a way that he cannot really prevent b4. And after this is the long-term move. This is an idea, and he will never ever get rid of those weaknesses, b7 and d6, and with rook b1, b4 or something like this, you always get this pawn back and at the end have a winning position on the queen side. Probably instead of e5 here, black should go e6 and transpose into a modern Benoni, like e6 and take. Yeah, thanks for watching.